Very excited to welcome you here today on this webinar on how to create a life of freedom without actually working harder. My name is Jörg Hartmann, and it's really my pleasure to show you the 3 secrets to success to get the results you want without spending your life at your desk or, let's say, in any other work situation that you're no longer excited about. So let's just dig right in. The 3 secrets. Here we are. Number 1, how to have unshakable confidence without the experience normally required. Now, confidence normally requires you to have some sort of knowledge of the situation beforehand and to have maybe experienced the situation before. I'm going to show you how without any real experience, you can still be super confident. Why? You're going to find out in a moment. Secret number 2, how to close the gap between what you know to do and what you actually do without fighting with your willpower. You see, we all know, let's just say in a scenario of somebody wanting to be on a diet, wanting to reduce their weight, knowing that the chocolate cake on the kitchen table isn't a good thing to eat, yet still ends up eating it. Why? Don't know. Or let's say you've decided that you wanted to become fitter and you've already booked the gym and you know you should be going this afternoon, but instead you end up on the couch watching Netflix. Why? You know to go, but you're not doing it. I show you the secret on how to close that gap without using your willpower, which never works, because willpower is not designed to change your behavior. You'll see why. Secret number 3 is how to develop a winner's image. And I love this one because this is really a method that top athletes and, well, Olympic gold medalists use, top performers, to get incredible results that they do get. Now you can too. Just watch this. Now, would it be worth it to you that if you watch till the end, you will learn how to boost your confidence, work smart, change your mind, and learn how this whole thing can work for you? That if you were truly committed, you will get incredible results from this ingenious method. That if I could show you how your mind works for you instead of against you, that if you stick around till the end, you'll be able to get a valuable tool to your success as a bonus. That's right. There will be a gift at the end, so please stick around. Now, what makes this difference? I hear you say, Jörg, heard it all before. Why should I listen to you? Why should we trust you? Here's my brief story. I've been working in aviation. I started off and worked my way up. I got involved in aviation as a part-time airline clerk, and I ended up my career as a airline captain operating the largest commercial airliner in the world for a global brand that everybody knows, carrying up to 700 souls on board. That includes up to 30 crew and a whole lot of passengers. My airline trusted me to take all this equipment, all this responsibility all over the world and deliver everybody safely where they wanted to go. They had a reason. I believe they knew why. So there's another reason why you could trust me and why you should maybe listen to me, is because I became a partner with Bob Proctor as my mentor. Now, Bob Proctor is well known as the leading expert in human potential and success. When I partnered up with him last year and started delivering his material, everything in my life changed. Bob and his material speaks for itself already. And if you're aware of him and what he does, you will probably know it's a good idea to be working with him. Reason number 3 is I shifted my own paradigm after decades of the same results. So using Bob's proprietary material and having him as my mentor really helped me to make shifts in my life where I'd been stuck myself. Although I had a comfortable job with a lot of, let's say, comfort and convenience, and everything seemed quite set, I hadn't been moving for a while and I was kind of in a stuck rut and I wanted to get out of that anyway. So this material really helped me to get unstuck and to change my life completely. Reason number 4, very valid in today's time with all this pandemic and all these virus situations around. My live appearances are generally on the internet now. You're going to find that you're not the only one listening to me. Here's a statement by Bernd, one of my clients. He says, If you're looking to give your life a completely new direction, you need to talk to Jörg Hartman. His 6 months coaching program, Thinking into Results, will literally blow your mind. I was looking for a new life goal and a completely new perspective, but was lost between too many self help books and theories that somehow didn't seem to work. And he carries on to say, whatever your age is, wherever you come from, whatever your goals may be, this will work and change your life. And I wholeheartedly recommend Jörg and TIR. Now, you got to know this. Results are not typical. I'll walk you through specific things during this webinar about how I work with clients and my expertise about making your quantum leap. My clients' results are certainly not typical, and the average person who takes no action will get no results, zero results. However, I'm happy to show you what I have helped my clients to do. However, it will give you the insights you need, but may not be strictly the answer to your problem. But it'll help you finally overcome procrastination, poor results, feeling stuck, or whatever is holding you back. Now, here are the kind of clients that I generally work with. I work with entrepreneurs, be it startups or already existing companies that really want to scale up to the next level. Or if you're starting up, I can really help you, show you how to develop the necessary framework in your mind to really grow your business rapidly. Committed individuals seeking to work less and earn more. Say you are in a situation where you want to work less and earn more and really enjoy a better lifestyle as a result, then this is for you. I can show you how to be far more effective with how you allocate your activities, thereby probably earn more money in the process, have more spare time for yourself and all the things that matter to you, be it you're spending time with your family or your friends or your hobbies or your sport or travel or whatever it may be that you want to do in your spare time. I also work with sales professionals and I work with team leaders as well as teams inside of organizations. Sales professionals normally get a very quick boost in their performance using this material. Now, leaders will be able to guide their teams and really streamline everybody's effort into the same direction, thereby creating a laser focus on a common goal. That's very uncommon in companies where everybody is kind of working on their own ways and maybe even competing with each other. This I'm going to help you with because I can help people to really work together, streamline, align, laser focus, and thereby be so much more effective for the company. I also work with anybody who feels stuck in any given situation in life because this material will help you change your mind, which in turn is necessary to really get you going, set new goals, and really start to move. Here's a client statement of Mary. She said, I decided to enroll into the Thinking into Results program because I was tired of the same results year after year and wanted a breakthrough once and for all. I went into the program open-minded and ready to do whatever it takes to get the best result out of this 24-week program. I had faith in my mentor, Jörg Hartman, that he would guide me all along to get the best results of it because he himself experienced the benefits of the program. That makes him a great mentor to have by your side. He is highly knowledgeable of his material and was very supportive all along. I have grown tremendously, discovered a side of me that I didn't even know exists, and my results are showing and constantly growing. Most importantly, now I have the tools to deal with any situation that life throws at me thanks to TIR. It was undoubtedly the best gift I have ever given myself. So, without further ado, warm welcome on how to create a life of freedom without working harder. Secret number 1. Unshakable confidence despite no experience. Evidence has shown that confidence is not genetic, but related to specific situations. And best of all, it can be trained. I have the method on how to do it. I call it visioneering and creating synthetic experiences before they actually happen, thereby creating the confidence to master any given situation easily. Now, for many years, I had to pass simulator checks to prove my skills as a commercial pilot. I used the exact same method to gain the supreme confidence to sail right through all these potentially stressful situations before I even ever got into the simulator. Now, visualizing and practicing certain situations beforehand is a very little known method, often used by those with high performance work lives. But you can use it for anything, from a job interview to asking for a date or preparing for a sales call, you name it. To best achieve this, you need to imagine the situation you want to sail right through in detail with the best and most desirable outcome. Practice it, and you will find you have done it before. Now, the subconscious mind, where all this information gets stored, doesn't know the difference between a synthetic experience and a real one, and it relies on whatever you place there to give you the confidence. It's really that simple. So, when you create a synthetic experience, there is no timestamp on it. Your subconscious that stores it and uses it as a reference next time you are in that situation will build confidence on it because it says, hey, I've done this before. It doesn't know that it's not a real experience, and it doesn't know if it was yesterday, 10 years ago, today, or tomorrow. It has no idea on these particular parameters, but it sees and feels that situation, relies on it and says, okay, well, I know this. I've been there before. This is easy because you've already created it in the most perfect outcome. You are going to recreate it in that way again. Very simple. That's going to guarantee you not only the confidence, but also the great outcome in the situation, as you will see later. Confidence is an idea you have of yourself in your mind, and you can improve it by selecting a specific diet of thought for your brain to alter those specific ideas. Understanding yourself and the mind creates big leaps in confidence. As you learn more about your mind and the subconscious mind in particular, which drives your behavior, and we'll talk more about that in a moment, you gain more confidence naturally. This is what happens to me, that happens to many people who begin to understand how we function, and thereby everything becomes demystified, and you start to realize how everything is unthreatening, in fact, and simple. And you're going to find out more about that as we go along in this program here. Now, secret number 2, the knowing doing gap. Now, you know in your conscious mind what to do, don't you? But the part responsible for the doing is the subconscious, and we call that paradigm. And it often does not follow through. By reprogram this paradigm, you can put the correct activities on automatic pilot without trying to attempt to use willpower, which doesn't work. Willpower alone is a secondary pathway to programming the paradigm and provides limited or no results. I would actually lean more towards no results. This is like, to be related to a life situation, is more or less like New Year's Eve and you're making a snap decision to do something different this year. So you're trying to change your behavior on something. And if you look back and be honest with yourself, you'll probably find that most of the times that you've done that, you never really managed to get the result that you desired, at least not as a result of this particular resolution that you made. So willpower is a very weak arm, and it really goes to the secondary effect, which is really your behavior. The cause of that behavior, however, sits in the paradigm, and reprogramming the paradigm will make you behave like this automatically with no willpower required. Now, this is the beautiful thing. Napoleon Hill and other scholars have researched habits and found that through the method of autosuggestion, you get the best results in reprogramming the paradigm to create the most productive habits you need to be more effective. So, what do we mean by autosuggestion? Autosuggestion is the practice of constant spaced repetition. That's what got you to where you are today. You see, you didn't notice it is happening, but it's been happening all along. Now you can use this deliberately and really implant the habits that you want to break through the procrastination barrier and really do what you already know to do. Here's how. State in writing how you want to be behaving in the present tense and repeat it, which is really another word for auto-suggesting it, over and over again until it impresses itself into your subconscious. Yes, this will take time. It's not immediate. But if you do this, you will get results. Now, the best results are achieved if you add some feeling as you're writing it. You really feel that situation as if you're in it. You really kind of live that situation in your mind. That gives life to those words, and life means feeling and emotion. Because guess what? Your subconscious mind is also known as the emotional mind. Same thing. This is where the paradigm is. It's all in the same framework. And it is what is responsible for your behavior. And your behavior is what gets you your results. Reprogramming in the paradigm by auto-suggesting basically means that you are not deliberately making inputs to your paradigm and now deliberately causing your behaviors to be whatever you've chosen them to be instead of what you've drip fed into your paradigm over your lifetime since you were born. Now, it's not your fault that your habits you have today are necessarily not the ones that get you the results that you want, because you've been programmed with these habits by your environment since you were little, and even your parents have been programmed by their parents. So you're just carrying around a huge amount of genetic material and genetic habits that have been programmed into you that may or may not be serving you. The chances are that there are some habits that are not serving you, and you can replace them by creating in present tense a statement on a habit that you want. Repeat it over and over again. Write it down over and over again. Napoleon Hill tells you in his book, Think and Grow Rich, how to do that. I suggest you buy the book as a great complement to this particular webinar because you will learn a lot more. I don't have the time to go into detail, but this is how it works. Rewrite it again and again. So that's how you end up doing more in less time. See, the paradigm is the primary source of your habits. Your habits are stored there. Paradigm is a multitude of habits, and therefore the most effective way to make lasting changes is right there in the paradigm. This works on the primary cause of all behavior and thereby make new habits automatic. No willpower required. See, willpower is really something that doesn't have a lot of stamina. You generally run out of it after a while. So you don't want to be trying to rely on willpower to change your behavior. Rely on autosuggestion, which plants it right there into your paradigm, into your subconscious mind. This is secret number 2. You'll end up doing what you already know how to do. And the subconscious mind is very, very powerful. It'll work with you if you know how to feed it. And autosuggestion is that way. Secret number 3, inner self-image. This, I cannot underestimate the power of this. It's been discovered already in the 60s how important this is. And I'll tell you, your results are a reflection of what is going on in your mind and how you see yourself. Whether you see yourself as a lion or as a kitten, the way you see yourself is what matters to your results. Now, we have a cybernetic mechanism in our mind, and it is set by the self-image that you have about yourself. You cannot outperform it, but you can upgrade it. I show you how to best achieve that. All changes now to the paradigm are deliberate and based on repetition. We already talked about that. I show you the most effective insider secret to accelerate this process, to bring out your winner's image, and thereby improving your results greatly. It is really important to understand that you cannot just try to outwit or outgrow your self-image. It's set like a thermostat, and it'll always regulate you back to that position. So you really have to kind of create a new self-image. And we do that again with the power of visioneering, which we mentioned already earlier. It's a technique used by top Olympic gold medalists, other high performers. I mean, you name it, if it's a Formula One race driver or anyone performing on stage, actors, they all know this technique. This is how you get the result. You see yourself with the good outcome that you desire. You see yourself already achieving it. You've already done it. You're already that person. And you visualize that with the end result. Then you work backwards from that image, and you start to see yourself in that situation, work back and start to see, how does that person look? How does that person feel like? What would that person be thinking in order to achieve this result? Really try to grasp an image and a feeling and hold those two together of who you are with this magnificent outcome that you're desiring. You know, we can take any example that you want. I think you probably have much more examples in your mind than anything that I can pull out of my hat now that might not relate to your life. So hold the image of who you want to be and really feel it. If you can do this for 15 minutes every day, you will get results that will really show up. And I'm not kidding. This is based on science and research. Dr. Maxwell Morse, back in the 60s, who was the sort of discoverer of this whole self-image idea, he found that 15 minutes or more of this exposure to your new image every single day will automatically make you move towards becoming this person. This is a top secret, what athletes use. Now you can use it too. And you'll be surprised at the results. Your self-image has a huge impact to your success. I'll take it one step further and I'll say this to you. If you don't work on creating a better self-image, you have very little chance of really making a quantum leap in your life, because your self-image will, as a cybernetic mechanism, always pull you back to where it sees you. If you don't change the way you see yourself, you will be reduced back to where you are. That's why lottery winners, for example, who, let's say, are not high class or high income earners, will very quickly lose that money and become again who they were, because they didn't adjust the self-image. I think you might have heard these stories before as well, right? This is the reason why. It's your self-image. Change your self-image by imagining the new you and really feel it. Do that for 15 minutes every day, and you're going to feel results. And you're going to also have access to a visioneering gift. Now, here's a case study. Mary had tried unsuccessfully starting her own business before she came to me and started working with me. In as little as a few weeks into the program with me, she had the confidence to start another business, and presently has so much business that she's thinking on taking on more help to manage all the clients and projects in her new business. This is a thriving success. So let me ask you a question here now. Imagine this. If we were working together for 6 months, my mentor, Bob Proctor, and I coaching and mentoring you every week for 24 weeks through a program that already has transformed thousands of people's lives and companies worldwide, what do you think you would feel like after 6 months of exposure to such a powerful program? Just imagine that. If you decide to work with me and Bob on your quantum leap, I can assure you that after 6 months, your life would never be the same. Why? Because you're not improving by chance, you're improving by law. What you put in is what you're going to get out. Thousands of people, large companies, such as the Prudential or BMW or PricewaterhouseCoopers, have used this process and have phenomenal results as an outcome to this application. Now you can too. There are many additional collateral benefits. for which I don't really have much time here, but I'll just throw in a few, just things that come to my mind. First of all, your relationships will be amazing. Second, your income is likely to be going up dramatically. Your business is going to grow. You're going to be such a great leader. People are going to want to spend time with you because you're going to be a great giver as well. You're going to learn masterminding techniques. Your attitude is going to go through the roof. You're going to be so strong. Your beliefs, the way you shaped your beliefs will change completely in line with your success story. Everything in your life will change. It's a phenomenal byproduct to feeling your success grow. So this is really all about your growth. Imagine further that having access to someone who's been there, done it, and can really help you when you start drifting or maybe losing focus. Imagine also getting live answers to your questions where others doing autonomous little programs on their own would feel abandoned and confused while trying to figure things out on their own. Imagine having Bob Proctor, the world's greatest coach for prosperity and success, and me coach you and me support you, take you through the program with weekly meetings live. Imagine getting better results in as little as a few weeks of starting the program already. This is so true. I've seen it time over and over again with my clients. A few weeks into the program, things start shifting and their awareness just starts growing. And they feel so much better. They leap out of bed in the morning full of purpose and energy, looking forward to how they're going to shape their day. It's really fantastic. You will have that too. Now, during this webinar, I have shared 3 secrets with you. Would you agree it's been time well spent so far? I certainly hope so. Now, I can't cover everything you need to know in such a short webinar. There is so much more. That's why I'll extend a special offer so that you can get everything you need to know. And if you act fast, I'm going to open my diary, offer you a free strategy call with me. Now, what exactly does that mean? A free strategy call. That's a 45-minute call with me personally, where I will find out what is happening in your life, how your problem is affecting you and your life, and seeing if I'm the right fit to help you with your problem. Now, we'll really take a deep dive into your situation, and I'll personally help you design an outcome to help you make your quantum leap. This is something I will do myself. Having your strategy call with me will be the most important step for you to finally make your move and have your life of freedom with better results, more time, and income available to you. So if we work together, you'll be dealing with me on everything that matters. Book your strategy call now and fill the survey, which is for me to get a better idea of what you're up to and what you would like to achieve. So we don't really need to spend much time during the call just gathering data. You can pre-fill that and already have some information about you. Very important that we can really talk about what matters in this call. Now, who is this call for? It is for motivated people who are ready to finally make a quantum leap upwards. It is also for people that are committed to change and are open-minded. It is for people who can follow instructions. It's not very suitable for people who are still looking and not ready to commit, or someone who's not ready to invest time and money into growing yourself or himself, herself to the next level, or someone who is just curious. That really won't be enough. Or someone who complains a lot and has a poor attitude. Here's the thing. Because this is a very popular program, I'm opening up my diary for the next 7 days, and I'll have room for 10 people that I can talk to. These 10 spots normally go very quickly. So please don't hesitate. If you feel like there's anything here that I've said to you in these last 20 minutes that has resonated with you, and if you're ready to make your giant leap upwards and really take control of your life, really make things happen in your life, make that committed right now. Committed decision to book a call with me, because it's the most important step forward. That call doesn't cost you anything. It'll just be you and me talking about your possibilities. And if you feel at the end of it that this is not for you, is absolutely no problem. But I tell you one thing, this is a pro tip, and it's been found by one of the scholars in research and success, Napoleon Hill. He says that winners decide quickly. In fact, they came up with a study of 500 of the world's most successful people at the time, and they all found they did one thing in common. That was they made decisions quickly on the spot with whatever they had and changed them rarely, if ever at all. And you can do the same, making decisions quickly and stick with them. Because the moment you start thinking about it, you're already lost. You know that it's overthinking and you're not going to get anything out of it. That's when paradigm starts kicking in and starts to ration and reason with you. The higher self is normally the one that answers first. If you say yes right away, you'll make the right call. So I really urge you, make that decision, give me a call, be one of the first 10 that gets a chance to discuss your life, your paradigm shift, your quantum leap, your success story with me. I think it's something that you won't regret. I look forward to speaking with you soon, so please click the button below and don't forget to also download your free gift. Thank you for spending time with me today. I've really enjoyed showing you what I know on these 3 little secrets. There is so much more. My program has like 12 massive points. Each one of them has the power to change your life completely. These 3 little secrets here were very, very, very impactful on my life, but there is so much more. And we want to make sure that you understand that success isn't just a matter of luck. It is a matter of science. But success really is an inside job. If you understand that you have the power and you understand that all successful people invest into themselves, they spend time with mentors because that's what gets them results, then you will know that this is the only way forward. Give me a call. We'll talk about you and your leap forward. I look forward to it.